break. A lot of stuff going on in real life, so there was a little bit of a break in me playing and streaming. But I am back, and this is the beta build Quality of Life Mark 1. And so we're going to see how well this is going to run. We loaded up our current game where we were on cycle 1309. So this is going to be starting over here. The first thing I had to do, though, I did notice that my oxidizer tanks were replaced with solid oxidizer tanks, which means I have to deconstruct them and reconstruct liquid oxidizer tanks in their place to get those to work. We're going to take a look around, see what we got. We got no changes. I thought there was a automation input on one of these, but I guess not. They did change the rocket though, so when it's in space, it will not emit a go signal, which is unfortunate. So my whole plan to have to keep these retracted while the rocket's off and then have it come back out when the rocket's back won't work now, which is unfortunate because that means I have to put up the automation to detect the rocket coming back, and we all know how wonky that is right now. So I guess I won't be automating the gantries anytime soon. Apparently one of the changes they made, wow, apparently the font right there is a little funky, but I want to look at the contents. You're not going to let me. Oh, got some sitting over here now. Super coolant. More properties. Yeah, now its freezing point is minus 271, so that's good. That means I get less worry about it freezing, since I have this set to 250, the closest it gets to 265. Oh, which means I can set this to minus 253 now, and not worry about it freezing. So there's already one good thing about the update. Let's see here. Apparently, yeah, they made it so you can queue up multiple things now. I want to go infinite, and everyone's complaining because you have to go to 5 to get to infinite. Well, you can go backwards apparently from 0 to get to infinite, so I guess that's not a problem. Although now you get spammed with this. Not really a problem in my opinion, but it can be annoying, I guess, especially if it keeps popping up. Let's see here. Someone on the forums is complaining. Pressurizing a room with automated doors is a bug. Mechanized airlocks is a bug. No, it's not. The fact that you can automate them without power, that might be considered a bug, and if they fix that, I'll just run power lines and they're doing no big deal. But the fact that you can automate them and pressurize a room, well, I'm sorry, in real life, a bunch of things for a closing sequence like that's gonna push the air, whatever. But someone called that a bug. Let's see here. I got my magma still. Okay. I've got vacillator recharge. But the nice thing is, apparently they said you can actually set the... Oh! Yeah, you can set the priority of it. Cha-ching! Although it's kind of weird that this is so... The font on that is so big in that one box. Wow. Whose brain was I frying? I don't remember. Ah, that's right. I was frying Catalina's brain. Okay, so I have to get back up there and watch that after I start that. Why do you... Hungry, no food available, going to dig. What? Let's double check the consumable window, make sure nothing got screwed up. Okay. Yeah, everything's still good. Okay. Just making sure. That message is probably just because I haven't unpaused yet. Oh, that's something that they changed. This is going to be cool. Incubator. Continuous on Chevals. Incubate. Ha ha ha. You can continue with your incubators now. That's just nice. That's pretty cool. Okay. Which means I need to continuous incubate down here on stone hatches. Right here will be, I guess, regular hatches. And right here will be continuous on tropical frags, but I can't actually do it. Okay. What else did they change? Oh, there was so many changes. It was crazy. There was a crazy amount of changes. But it's a quality of life update, so we'll see here. What was some of the other changes? Oh yeah, I can queue up. I gotta go through. I gotta queue up Lime Infinite and where's the other lime? That was Fossil Lime. Oh, Eggshell Lime's right above it. Duh. Okay. Niobium. No, I'm still good. I don't need to make any of that yet. Okay. Now we are infinite thermo, infinite supercoolant. Which means I'm gonna get spammed like hell over here. Okay, and this one is infinite tungsten. I think I did that wrong. Let's see here. Yeah, it's infinite thermium. Okay. Okay, we don't want to use this to make... This is just for making fossils. Okay. How are we doing on consumable ore? Coal, 102 tons. Yeah, it would be cool if there was a higher number than 5, though. So, interesting. It actually says turns coal into refined carbon, but it actually right there shows coal to coal. Okay. This says clay, but it's actually clay into ceramic. Interesting. Okay. What else do we got? Oh, yeah. The fun of these. We can actually go infinite fried mushrooms, infinite frost buns, and infinite pepper bread on one grill now. Don't need multiple grills. Ain't that just about cool? Too bad you can't prioritize them though, like move the frost buns above, so I want them made first type thing, but that's okay. Since, yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to leave this one's a 4, then, and it makes my fried mushrooms. This one is a 7, and so I will set it to both frost buns and pepper bread. And this one doesn't need to be doing anything. This one's just going to empty storage because it's not doing anything. Okay. What else did they change? Oh, yeah. Probably will never need a medbay again since the medbay was used. Yeah, that's should be set like that. Huh, odd. The medbay will probably never be used again since sunburns and heat exhaustion and hyperthermia now don't require a medbed. So I would probably never need a medbed again. Still gotta get this emptied. We'll work on that. What else did they change? What else did they change? Oh, so apparently this game will run a hell of a lot better now when I unpause it. Even though it still has the beta test tracking in it, which the beta test tracking does take some processor speed. But apparently they multi-threaded a lot of the gas calculations and stuff like that to greatly reduce the lag the, the late game that you get late game. Uh, Also, they added a new sensor and automation. Oh yeah, I love this. They made it so this is so much bigger. Critter sensor still needs a new animation and whatnot, but it senses how many critters are in a room, so you can actually automate your ranches better. Now, me, I don't need to automate my ranches. Mine's pretty much automated perfectly the way it is. I don't have a problem with it, but some people do, so that's a nice change. What else did they change? They changed a lot of stuff. It was a huge list. But it's all quality of life stuff, so it's all pretty nice changes. Pretty nice changes. One thing that still gets me though is you still can't store frozen oxygen or frozen carbon dioxide anywhere. Which is really annoying, since that's what the rocket comes back with a lot. Let's see here. Because I'm not having a... I'll go ahead and connect up my... Let's try doing that without using my thermium to build a wire. Oh man, that is so nice to be able to like click on that and actually not have to scroll down to see my wires. That is very nice. And I'm going to connect all these up because I'm not really having a power problem anymore anyway, so... Because my previous problem, the reason they weren't connected was because I was overproducing too much. And the overproduction was causing a different problem, because it would back up my oxygen generation. Because for my oxygen generation to work, I had to dispose of any excess hydrogen. But now I just pump the excess hydrogen up here, so that's no longer an issue. Okay, this room is down to 5 tons. When it gets down to 4.5, I think I'll disconnect that and build another one of these over here to maybe make a sleep bee farm and stuff, since you can... Sleep bee farm's so nice to automate, so easy to automate the temperature now. Okay, anyway, time to unpause the game and see how it runs. Yeah, I figured it was going to run a little slow because of all the debugging running right now in the background. Not surprised, not surprised. Oh, those are all full, but they loaded full, so it's not going to give me the meter. Okay, that makes sense. And I need to deconstruct both of these. Why are they set to ones? Oh, because I set them to ones when I was... So the dupes wouldn't try to put oxide in them while I was... Because they used to be oxidizer tanks would be separate things. And now one tank would have 2 things in it. Wow. Yeah, this is pretty bad lag. Yeah, I'm not surprised that we got some lag here, because Yes, I may be... Why is it really not kicking in? Minus 54? Oh, minus 53 is for it to kick in. Okay. But there's all kinds of debugging going on in the background, so... Oh man, that is so cool. Hey, look, a sightseeing module. Haha. Liquid oxidizer tank. Right there. And I almost forgot about Catalina. Come on, Catalina, where are you? Vitals. Catalina, what are you doing? Using the electric grill, despite the fact that I have... Oh, because it was lower priority than the grill, probably. Definitely made that bigger text. Sore back? Why would she sleep on the... Yeah, she has a cot. It's right there. Still assigned. Now, I still need... Oh, great. Now I can't... Yeah, another bug. It's not telling me who's already in suit, so I can't risk... Okay. Well. Bugs. This is a preview, Vance. This is not out yet, so... Bugs for bugs. Rotten meal lice? There wasn't any meal lice in my... What the hell? Okay. Interesting. Anyway, hold on. Catalina, as soon as you're done with that, give Catalina a move command. Oh, it's definitely a much shorter path than it used to be to get there. Toasty surroundings. Are jet suits a problem now? Oh, she's in an ammo suit. Okay. That was weird. Okay, gas pump fluid. Oh, the water level over there got high enough to... Wow. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I'll have to pump that water elsewhere, but okay. Why won't she get in it? Oh, that's cute. Okay. She'll get in this one. No, she won't. She went the other way again. Wow. So they fixed it and broke it at the same time, basically? That's what it's looking like? Why is there a frost bun sitting there? Oh, what the fuck? I made frost buns? Oops. It's supposed to be pepper bread and barbecue. Not frost buns. Oh, jeez. You know what? I wonder if they can eat frost buns. It doesn't look like they can. Huh, interesting. Yeah, there it goes. The sage hatch can. I think there's a sage hatch on that floor somewhere. There used to be. No, I do not see one. Doesn't matter. Interesting. Apparently I can't assign the neurovacillator. They're not listening to me when I tell them to go in it anymore. Not surprising. Bugs are normal when you start opening up a beta branch. It's kind of odd that they changed its oxidizer tank to two different tanks. So I had to reconstruct a new tank. But that's okay. That is okay. Hydrogen before I refill the rocket. I got enough to fill the rocket, but I don't like this room becoming unstable by getting too cold or anything, so I'll wait until there's more than enough before I fill the rocket. Yeah, my dupes actually. Oh, I wonder if any of their priorities or anything got messed up by the... Well, all their priorities still look set. It's a little interesting that their graphics are all gone on the left. Okay, but yeah, again, bugs in a beta branch, completely normal. about right. Okay, they didn't change much in there, it looks like. Except for adding the... Oh, that's what I wanted to look at. There was something called a pedestal. There it is. That looks the core value. Objects will gain some positive core when displayed. Interesting. Let's see what else was there. Crown loading tile and carpeted tile. A lot of stuff changed in here. Although, the number one change is the amount of stuff that shows on your screen at one time now. That's nice. Let's see here. Canister filler. No, they changed that in the last one. I wonder if I'll get any artifacts back from space that I can put on a pedestal. If I get anything interesting back, I'll put it on the pedestal just to see what the pedestal looks like. Yeah, the critter sensors is interesting. Apparently they changed the graphic of this so that, yeah, it has some orange underneath when you're placing it, so you know that it has to have a ground there. Yeah, nice. And then the rocketry update. Sightseeing modules allows one non-astronaut duplicate to visit space. Sightseeing rockets decreases space. Oops. It's 200. Was 2152. Oh, they still didn't change that. I still can't set it higher. Darn. It'd be nice if they changed the thermal switch so you can set it higher than 300. I actually want to set mine to... I think I was decided on like 750 or 775. But I can't set it. I mean, it wouldn't melt because its melting point is 1,000 degrees, so it'd still be okay. Most everything else in there is made out of thermium, so. Nothing else in there would have a problem. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Pineapple. Let's see here. That's filling slow. Yeah, considering it's running only slightly worse than it normally runs right now. Actually, maybe it's a little bit more than that. And this is a debug, so it's got. I mean, this is the beta, so it's got all kinds of bug tracking stuff running in the background. So, considering that, I would say this is not doing so bad. Although it's a little annoying, I can't get my I can't get Catalina fry her brain. See here. I like the fact that they gray out the recipes you don't have the materials for. Pepper bread barbecue on that one? Yes, we do. Okay. Current order barbecue, next order pepper bread. Huh. Interesting. I wonder if it's actually going to say pepper bread as soon as she's done with that one, because there isn't enough stuff to make another barbecue. Or is there enough stuff to make it? Oh, there was enough meat to make another barbecue, I think. No? I don't think so. Oh yeah, there was. There's another stack of it down there. Okay, so she's making 2 barbecues. And it's saying there's not insufficient meat, but she should still be able to come over here and make pepper bread with it, supposedly. She's not. There's enough pinch of pepper nut. Okay, pepper bread takes pinch of pepper nut and sweet wheat. There's not enough sweet wheat in there. There is enough pinch of pepper nut in there. But there should be plenty of sweet wheat in here that she can run over and grab. Or am I out of sweet wheat? Oh, I might be out of sweet wheat. I could be. No, that's all cooking ingredient. Yeah, I got sweet wheat. I got plenty of it. So that's not working right. Darn. That was a cool function too, if it would work, but I don't... It's stuck because I don't have enough meat to make a barbecue. And instead of moving on to the other recipe, it's just not working. Well, that's unfortunate. But what can you do with... Wait, what? There she goes. Maybe she is going to make the... Deliver sweet wheat, and she's making a pepper bread. Haha, so it does work. Cool. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that's old damage, that's not new damage, okay. Okay, are my rockets full yet? Meteor! So my hydrogen rocket's almost full. It didn't unentomb itself yet? Oh, just not yet. As soon as oh wait, actually I think I disabled those because I didn't need them. Oh. Yeah, they still got power. I don't care if that's entombed because I don't need it anymore. Oh, let's see what oh, I sent... Huh, it's not... It didn't track all my previous launches, just the last few. Oh yeah, there it goes. It's saying I know I've been here. See, look at that. I've already researched everything, so I wonder why it doesn't show anything on those ones. I've been to every point up to here. I haven't been here yet. My petrol rocket is ready to oh, but it doesn't reach yet. It's not full enough yet. Not even full enough to go anywhere? Get off the ground? Why not? Huh. Why is my hydro rocket... That is my hydro rocket, yeah. Why is my hydro rocket not ready? Oh, because I haven't fueled it. I want to launch my hydro rocket. I do have to fuel it. Wow, that lag. Well, hopefully won't have that problem for too long. Once they get the, once this patch actually goes live, maybe I won't have that anymore. Okay, it's at minus 54, so it's 2 degrees from, 2 degrees from vaporizing. So it's still plenty of, ain't gotta worry about it, vaporizing on me yet. Wow, it's staying at minus 54, it hasn't even gone down to 0.1 yet. Normally when I start pumping it like this, it starts going down by at least, by 0.1 before the first tank gets full. But it's not. 254.3 still. There goes another meteor. I'm gonna have to, I don't have my robo miners down there to dig it out yet, so I'm probably gonna get an entombed hydrogen engine. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's okay. Oh, second engine filling now. Still at 254 point. Oh, I saw it. There it goes. There it went down, but it went up by 0.1. So hopefully, yeah, it looks like it's gonna have no problem staying a liquid. I just gotta watch it because I don't have any automation over here for this yet because the hydrogen is so picky. It's got a total of 7 degrees between being a gas and being a solid, and so you gotta be very careful with it so that otherwise you end up with broken pipes from it evaporating and shit. Now obviously it evaporating is not a problem, it's hydrogen. I mean, you can always get more hydrogen. Losing the hydrogen is not the problem. The problem is breaking the pipes. Okay, this one's almost full. Okay, looks like that one might be about full and this one should start filling soon. Yep, there it goes. This one should start filling now. These are set to like 700 something, right? Yeah, 717. Good. I actually used the calculator to figure out how much fuel to put in the rocket, so I don't overfuel it. It's still a little overfueled because it needs 1150, and I think I'm doing 1152 or something like that. But that was because the number was set via slider because you couldn't type the number in before this patch. So I could always fix that, but I'm like, numbers are already set, why change it? I know it works. Okay, almost full. And it's down to 254. It's still 2 degrees above vaporizing. And that's probably enough. Yep, it's already pumping back in, so my rocket is full. Okay, so that should pump right back into my liquid hydrogen tank. And there we go. Now my rockets should both be ready to go. Yep, this one's... Let's see, we got 200... Oh, it's not full of... It doesn't have enough liquid oxygen yet. Almost does. Oh, that's why I ran out of liquid oxygen. Holy... Huh. Interesting. It's pumping it in as fast as I can get it, but I ran out. Not surprising I ran out, I just fueled 2 rockets. And oxygen takes up a lot less space. I mean, a lot more space liquefied. Because you can get 1,000 kilograms of hydrogen into a cell, like water does, but oxygen only goes to 499 in a cell. So it takes a lot more space. So it made it look like I had more, but I didn't. Okay, you almost full. It's getting there. Almost 15 more kilograms. Okay, let's check the gas overlays to make sure our oxygen pipes are good. Yeah, we've still got plenty of oxygen coming up here. And it's still down at 1 degree when it comes up here, so it should be fine. Still plenty of hydrogen coming up here too. Steam is up to 198 degrees. We're getting up there in steam. Steam temperature is rising. And we are full. Okay. Time to play with some rockets. We're going to select this run, and we are going... see here. This rocket has a cargo bay, a regular old cargo bay. Which means it brings back solid stuff. Which means I can bring it back ice. Too bad... That it really bugs me that you can't... like the carbon dioxide and oxygen. It brings back solid carbon dioxide and oxygen. You can't sweep those or anything right now. Yeah, so... okay, let's see what's... if I go here... Maverick, regular... oh, that's boring stuff, but hey, I do have some studies to do, and this might be something interesting, so let's send this rocket there. And you have a cargo bay and a biological cargo bay, which means you will bring back wart seeds, weezeworts, and all this good stuff. So you can go there. Both of my rockets are launching simultaneously. Simultaneous rocket launches. Wow, the hydrogen one's faster. And the fuel, the oxidizer tank meter stayed. And just to confirm, oh wait, I thought they said they changed that so that while the rocket was gone, it wouldn't stay. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, as soon as the rocket launched, it went red, which means I would have to use. I would have to use the space scanner to track the rocket, which is unreliable. So I won't be able to automate those anytime soon. Oh well. I think I really got to get around to moving. I want to move all these down so the space scanners, they're not interfering with the space scanner. I want to move them down to this line here. Okay, oxygen. Still a vacuum, so it's freezing as soon as it gets, it's liquefying as soon as it gets into the room. It's just not getting into the room. Not getting enough in there fast enough. But hopefully I should have a lot more by the time the rocket gets back. Okay, how's my steam room? It is up to 48 degrees. Yeah. What I was thinking about doing was building another cooling station right here with the super coolant. We'll run that through here to cool it instead of having the weezeworts. Although I am sending rockets for weezeworts, so it's not like I'm short on weezeworts. I can always even put more weezeworts in there if I wanted to. Like 1, 2. Put another. Yeah, I can put 2 more right there. 3 more. 4 more. Speaking of which, well, it's good to know that's working. The sweeper is filling this with cheval eggs. You guys showing overcrowded yet? Nope. There's that many chevals in there, and it's, well, half of them are in and out at the same time, but I've seen it go pretty high in there and not see them get overcrowded, so. Starving, time until death 9.5 cycles. I just can't beat them fast enough. Although I like the fact that they redid the baby cheval. They're tiny. They actually look like babies now. You did the previous in the previous update, the chevals, the baby and the adult. The only way to tell them apart was they had different colored faces. Like the baby had a pale face and the adult had the purple face. That was literally the only way to tell them apart. Now you can actually tell them apart, so that's good. Okay, make sure there's no escapees. Sometimes there's an escape cheval around here somewhere. Doesn't look like I got any escapees. Okay, we're gonna try to fry Catalina again. See if she actually listens. She is sleeping in a bed right now. Okay, so hopefully when she wakes up, she'll go get her brain fried. I wonder when her sleep cycle ends. She is about to wake up. Running to take a shower. Chit-chatting while using the shower. And she's going to cook. She's ignoring the fact that I have a priority 9 brain fry over here. Okay. Yeah, she doesn't want to be brain fried. I guess I should deconstruct this. This was only here to remove the carbon dioxide, which is gone, so. Just to get rid of the flooding message, we'll just deconstruct that. Okay, continuous incubate of tropical fry. Hey, all the fries aren't sitting in one, all the tropical fish aren't sitting in one spot now. Pump this carbon dioxide out of here too. Okay, it's not getting too cold over here yet, is it? No, they're still alive. They're not too cold. Minus 48. Yeah, it's getting there though. It's warming up here. Really should build some insulation there. Just to keep the cold in. So I don't melt my ice biome for no reason. Okay, how's my oxygen doing? It's at minus 17. It's still warming up in there. Oh, because I'm probably still running my cooling loop every now and then. Yeah, that's probably what happened. That's fine. Okay, this is going to be a... I think it's industrial ingredient. Vacillator recharges at a 5. There we go. It's the one and only place I have vacillator recharges stored. Okay. Now we're, like I said, I want to move wow, brain fart. The cleaning stuff down. I mean, and my QoLs, I feed them everything that falls in this area is automatically fed to the QoLs via these sweepers, and yet they're still always starving. Even when there was only 5 of them in there, they were starving and I couldn't feed them fast enough. Now there's a lot in there. But if they die, that just means meat, and meat for barbecues. So I should look at the reports. I'm probably have a massive amount of power wasted right now. Oh. Only really didn't overproduce last cycle? Huh. Interesting. Power. Let's look at the power usage then. Generation. Solar panels and natural gas generator. Huh. Our natural gas generator is still kicked in for a lot. Interesting. Well, I haven't had any power lines overheat yet, so guess we still good on my power line overdrawn. Let's see here. Circuit status 7 kilowatts. 8 kilowatts. Max is 20, highest I've ever seen it get was a flicker to 16. Yeah, it looks like my... Yeah, okay, so we're doing good on power. Okay, we're still got liquid hydrogen. Okay, those are doing fine. What don't we have for steel production? We do not have enough lime. Gotcha. When it comes to lime, we don't have any fossils. We do have eggshell. Okay, so they just don't have enough. What? We need no workable order. We have eggshells. Oh, maybe it says that because there's no eggshell in it. Okay, that's probably what it is. That is a little annoying that I can't see who's in what kind of suit when I click on an Atlas suit now, so I can't... like, oh, there's Lyra. Maybe Lyra will put one of these on. Nope. Okay, we got an empty one over here. It's got, oh, it's not empty, but it does have a lot. Okay, and then we'll deliver the suit. Deliver it, okay. Did he just really pick up the suit and run out? Where are you? No. Clothing does not go in there. Now where are you going with it? didn't. You dropped it. Okay. And of course you picked up the wrong suit and put it in there because, yeah. What is she doing? Okay, they're acting weird. What did she see? She just stopped and went again. What did? Really? I don't even know what's going on. Wow. Okay, there's some weird stuff going on with this patch. Dupe's doing funky things. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe I should not try to do the 2-order grill again. Okay, let's... Okay, this one should be pepper bread. This one should be... This one should be barbecue. There. That one's only barbecue. This one's only pepper bread. This one's only fried mushrooms. That'll work for now. It's a nice idea, their whole queuing up things, and it's something that was majorly requested. I even requested that on their forums once. I mean, it's a major request, and it's nice that they actually did it. It doesn't quite work, but that's okay. This is still the... This update that I'm currently playing right here doesn't come out for 3 more weeks, so they got time to fix it. One of them detected something. The lag missing when I drag across, it's amusing. A little weird that the base things, the menu stays up though. That's a little odd. And that's so I can move those down to improve my scan quality, because the scan quality is actually pretty bad right now. Because, one, the doors above it are affected now, even though they're not even, I mean, even when they're open, they affect it now, which is annoying. But two, these are considered too close and are affecting it as well, so I'm going to drop them down. Hopefully that'll make it run better. And I gotta rerun the power lines and all that stuff down there. Once those are built, same with, I gotta do it over here. As soon as that's built, I'll just basically copy all this stuff that I got right up here. I'll copy it down here and then dismantle up there. Won't be much use, but I added to my database nonetheless. Yeah, they said they increased the number of database items, so I'm not surprised that I got more stuff to inspect. Wow, the Chevals are multiplied. But if they die, more food. I'm moving right along on that window tile already. What, did they have nothing else to do? Sheesh. Okay, that's actually done. This is not the main ladder. This ladder's going to go bye-bye. As a matter of fact, it looks like that ladder's about ready to go bye-bye now. Once I can get that done, let's see here. I normally do 4 between, so that would put the window right there, so I'm not going to do that, obviously. Let's see. Probably put one there, there. Yeah, I can fit 3 of them in that area there. I thought I had the music turned on, but I'm not hearing it. There's supposed to be new music. Yeah, I got it set at 70%. Oh, now I hear something. Oh, the shine bugs are multiplying. There was a coral shine bug, but it went into the... he upset me because he went inside there. The coral shine bug is the one that can, with a slim chance, lay an azure shine bug egg. But not when it's overcrowded because it flew into a crowded room, Okay, these are all royals. There's no coral one left? Nope, doesn't look like I got a coral one. That's royal. That's royal. What the hell did you do, Jean? Oh my jeez. Someone built this for her. Get her out of there. Leave it to Jean. Yeah, that's a priority 5. This is a 9. How about someone build the 9 instead of deconstructing the 5? Really? Okay. Yeah, bright and cheerful. You're standing in the sun. You're about to get sunburned because you can't go anywhere. Okay. Got granite right there. Let's see if I can rebuild that ladder out of granite. Set that to a 9 as well. Jean can't reach it? No. Why are you picking up Regulus? Come on, someone. Where's Ari? Ari's on break time. That's why it's not getting done. Okay, sorry, Ari. Ari, get your ass up here. Someone get up here and build this damn thing. Okay, now, let's see your files. Alright. Going to build. But I don't see his... Where is he going to build? He's obviously not going over here. Why is he going towards the 5 instead of the 9? Vitals. Abe is the one. How did the Abe get stressed? Now Gene is stressed. Oh, that's why. Someone build. Oh, thank you. Really, Gene? Okay, there. There you go, Gene. You're not stuck anymore. Jesus. Ruby, General Engineer. Ruby, General Engineer. So Ruby moving up here. Well, there was a Gene moment. Gene is known for doing stuff like that. Stress went right back down to 0. Okay. Well, as long as their stress went right back down to 0, I guess we don't have a problem. Okay, so we're going to need other things on this area. We're going to need conveyor rails. We have a lot of iron ore, so that's what they're going to be made out of. That is annoying. It wants to build every damn thing I can out of thermium. I mean, I know I got enough thermium, but I don't want to build everything out of thermium. Thermium's not infinite. Unlike iron, which comes from meteor showers. Okay, power down. Sun blocked. Marker torch. What's the temperature in here? Oh, we're almost over 200 degrees. It's finally getting hot in here. Finally. I ain't going to worry about anything in here melting. It's all made out of thermium, which melts and overheats super high. Not liquefying enough oxygen fast enough, though. I think the only way I can fix that would be if I put another high-pressure vent and start pumping twice as much in. I don't have two pipes going up, so it's not going to... How are my rockets doing? We got 21 cycles till this one gets back, and well, they're both 21.1 cycles till they get back. Haven't gone very far. Yeah. Hopefully, when this update goes live, it'll run a lot smoother, which it's supposed to. But right now, there's so much, there's debugging stuff going on. So, because of course this is this patch doesn't come out for 3 weeks. So, yeah. And of course, I just instead of starting a new game for this patch, I just loaded up my previous space industry one. Wait, no, this line, that's... that's why that was there. I need to go like that. This one over here is on its own line. Okay. This is 17 degrees. One wheeze words, it's got this room down to 17 degrees. 31 over here still. Now how is there regolith there? Oh, that's a problem. Huh. I'm gonna have to bring that down so I can clean out these two when they get stuck. Cause see, this one's the reason I don't have to worry about any of my robo-miners getting permanently entombed is because this robo-miner can't be entombed, and it can always unentomb these two, and then it can chain reaction down the line if it needs to unentomb the whole group. But I'm gonna have to move it down to 2 squares. Well, that's fine. When I move it down, I can just put 2 regular tiles down here for him to attach it to. Still got the 2 bunker tiles right there to protect it. Oh, I meant to look. Oh, my magma's up to 1832 degrees. Woohoo! Ah, this tile should melt soon. I'll have my pool of magma will be even bigger. Ah, meteor shower ended. It's unentombing it. Yeah. Regolith shipping is already working to slow down the starving QoLs. See a QoL moving around in there. Normally if a QoL escapes there, it normally ends up running around in here somewhere. Right around here. I keep saying escape, but they actually can't get out of there. What happens is normally one of them will lay an egg while it's standing like right on the outside here or underneath here, and the egg ends up laying over here. Since this is a preview build and it's not actually out yet, everything I'm keeping an eye on, like the stress levels and everything, make sure nothing's going too horribly wrong. Okay. Deconstruct the rubble miner. This one was made of thermium. Okay, well it doesn't need to be made of thermium now, so let's make it a tile cell. Deconstruct this with my 8 dogs. I want that iron back. Okay, now you can. Okay, deconstruct this one too. That one doesn't need to be a priority though. However, these 2 cell tiles do. Come on. And then where's my shipping? Robo miner. This one doesn't need to be added with a high temperature material, so I'm gonna make it an iron. Valid construction location in a minute. Now, supposedly, they fixed the issue with the rockets disappearing while they were out in space. Whether or not that's actually true, I have no idea. Oh, wait a second, I just realized something. My engine was supposed to be entombed, and I never dug it out. Yet I still launched it. Oh. Odd. Anyway. Build the robo-miner. Ting 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 ting. There's a tink 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 when the dupes run across window tiles. Incoming meteor shower, and they didn't build my robo miner yet. Oh, anyone for doing it the hard way? What are you guys doing up there? Oh, you guys went up here and got the iron, and then came back. I gotcha. Okay, good. My robo miner's in position to, so that's... That robo miner is the important one. That's the one that makes sure the rest of my system can't get entombed. It's also the one that causes a problem with these two space scanners. Oh well. Now the problem is that my why does this have reachable? Oh, it's a glitch build. Okay, gotcha. They didn't fix that problem apparently. Still get phantom builds. So build that place. And there's... Abe and Ada are the two newest dupes in the colony, so they're a little slower than the rest. They haven't mastered most of their jobs yet. They're, I think, they're still working on. Let's see here, yeah, they're both working on the scientist. Then they'll do tenured, and then they'll come up the exosuit engineer, and then they'll switch to whatever their primary job is going to be, and then they'll learn everything else. So, after the next meteor shower gets cleared, I'll start clearing up just stuff in this area here, moving it down the line. just made those robot miners out of the wrong things. Those were supposed to be made out of thermium, because they're going to be entombed with regolith regularly. Now we'll just start with deconstructing window tiles. That is made out of thermium, right? Yes, very good. Filtration medium, regolith. And it would actually help if I actually bothered to build a conveyor rail to it. Set that to a 7 as well. Have a great night. Or day, whichever for you too. Come on, dupes, get up here and build my priority 7s. Really, you bothered? Oh, there's someone delivering some thermium to it. Oh, Nails doesn't build though, does he? Oh, Nails does build. I didn't think Nails built. Okay. So as soon as the meteor shower is over, I can deconstruct. I mean, as soon as these ones robot miners work, I can deconstruct the window tiles and the miners. What I should do is connect the power now. Multiple, yeah, it's gonna be like that anyway, so I'll just deconstruct that, connect it now. Wow, that is a long meteor shower. Come on, meteor shower, end already. Oh wow, my coal generator and petroleum generator is actually kicked in? Oh, that's not cool. Those don't kick in unless it gets, my power gets really low. Huh. Then again, I don't have hydrogen generators anymore, because all my hydrogen gets pumped up here to be liquefied. Oh, I guess it's not surprising that the cold. Oh, finally the meteor shower ends. ship down there. And the chevals eat it so fast that it can't even get it into a feeder before it's gone. Damn, I think that's the back of that. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, I can't get to it now. Didn't think that one through. Okay. I don't need this wire anymore. I don't need this wire anymore. Yeah, scan quality, network scan quality is, still got 65 seconds before meteor shower, so I guess it's okay. Hydrogen engines entombed again, that's fine too. Okay, so I need something, temporary ladder right here to get up here. Okay, then I'm gonna need to deconstruct that, as well as that. 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 Okay. And now I need a solar panels kicking in. Still get the late forever saves and the long ass saves and the due to the yeah, late game long saves. Yeah. Okay, now. What is this? Oh, that's okay, so I need to get up there to get rid of those wires. Should have thought that through. I didn't, but I didn't. Now, scan quality on here is up to 41% again. Okay, so I'm getting, it did help moving it down. Okay. Hopefully we get those brought down, or increase the scan quality when I get a lot more of these brought down. Maybe I won't have such a low scan quality. So we get 374 watts out of it. 379 point, 380. There's 380. And just as we're about to hit the noon third of the day, so we are still getting 380 through one panel of sun. We are only getting we are getting 380 out of the double panels there too. So okay, so we are getting 380 out of the double panels. It just takes a minute for the 380 and the double panels to get enough. So we're going to, basically what we're doing is we're moving all of these down the floor to free up the scan, to get my scan quality up, because it was like this one's at 35%, and this one where I've already moved it down is at 41, and it has this one right here in it, which the other ones won't have. So once I get it moved down, my scan quality should really go up. Unfortunately, it seems the door here does affect it now, or else the automation does. Because even before I had all this stuff right here, I still didn't have 100%. Like the scan quality of each individual one wasn't at 100%, and there was nothing nearby. And automation wires and gates aren't supposed to affect it. Doors aren't supposed to affect it, especially if they're open. So they changed something. Something is affecting it that it didn't used to. Get that built, get that all the way across there. I'm going to do the same all the way across. Of course, I'll eventually build the automation here. I don't have it built yet. Don't really need it here. Could just change all these to bunker tiles and call it, because this isn't... Oh, I do already have the solar panels here, so I should just do it. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up the window tiles. They need to collapse all at the top there. Really need to collapse all. Oh, detected another meteor shower. Doors are all closing again. Let's check my power report. Natural gas generator, solar panel. Oh, coal generator kicked in a couple times. Even my petroleum generator and my coal generators kicked in. Oh, that was oh, that's because the last cycle my solar panels only did 200 kilojoules. This cycle my solar panels did 1900 kilojoules. that's what I need, another ladder here. That won't work. I never dig out underneath that yet. Make that 7. Actually, 7. This one, actually, what's the power look like? Oh, well, circuit has 1800 watts. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Because not all the robot miners can go at the same time. Forgot to attach the conveyor rail again. No dupes should ever be idle. There should never be any stress. But it looks like everything's still going well, so no stress, no idles. I mean, I saw the flicker of an idle, but I'm thinking that might have had something to do with the dupe that got confused. Okay, so that's done. So we're going to mark, what we're going to do is set the next batch as a priority 6 so that they get work on this. But I will set these to work over here as I'm to move down as a priority 7. So it'll get done first. Once it's ready. Another long meteor shower. Sometimes they're short, sometimes they seem to be really long. Okay, liquid oxygen is getting up there. Liquid hydrogen's not. There's not getting a lot of hydrogen up in here. When's this thing active again? Idle erupts in 55 seconds. Well, that might give some, but it doesn't erupt with very much at all, so probably have minimal effect on it. Wow, my food's up to 6.1 million. Oh Jesus, how full are my fridges now? Wow, they're even starting to fill the overflow fridges. Undock suit. There's only 19 kilograms of oxygen left in that dock. So if I can just get a couple more dupes to wear the suit, I can deconstruct that dock and move it. And I'm going to put a jet suit dock up on the surface, but having 10 jet suit docks down here, well, that was a bad idea. That game became so lagged out so bad it was almost unplayable. That's what this is. This is my pile of jet suits from when I had the line of jet suit docks. Hey Nisbet, why do you have a red bar? Because your health isn't full. What the hell did you do to get hurt? Aye. Well, Nisbet, will you be willing to wear one of these for me? You will not. Okay, fine. Screw you too. Ari, will you wear one for me? Apparently not. Lyra? They're all being uncooperative. Deconstruct with an 8. And then we want to deconstruct these wires, and these wires. Oh, not those wires yet. Might need those. Nah, we won't. Deconstruct those wires. These. Set this priority 8 on these ones. So we get that done too. It just gets the window tile right there. And then shipping. We're going to do auto sweeper. Oh, I forgot to set the priority higher on that deconstruct, didn't I? I did. Okay, set it to a 7 so they deconstruct that as soon as they're done with this wire here. Yes. Connect this one. Why are you deconstructing a 7 standing next to a build of an 8? Come on. Gotta wonder about Doom sometimes. Now, what kind of scan quality does it have now? 43%. Very nice. Probably go back down a little bit when I put the sweeper right there. Although in that particular spot, I guess I could put the sweeper one spot lower. It wouldn't be symmetrical, but it would be. It would increase my. It wouldn't hurt my scan quality to that. This one, I can put this one. Just gotta rotate it and put it down there. the scan quality just a little bit. Okay, should be nightfall. Still got a 43. Nice. Back up to 2,500. Petroleum generator, I should probably check on my levels of my different materials since it did kick in. A petroleum generator still has 3 full storages. The coal generators still have 2 full storages. So yeah, they're fine. Okay. hoping that once I get this one down, maybe this one's still too close to this one and will improve its quality. But see, that's my point. The scan quality, this number right here, is for this one dish, and then this network quality is for all the dishes combined. 43%. There's nothing. I mean, the only thing near the dish is some automation and some doors. They shouldn't be having. It shouldn't have that low a scan quality. In my previous base, the rocketry update, I had, well, I think I had even less automation underneath it. Yeah, because I did, because all my automation was off in the distance and just ran the wires across to everything. And so, but automation's not supposed to affect it. So other than the automation, there's nothing over here. There wasn't over here in the last one in my rocketry update. And my rocketry update had a 100% scan ratio on each scanner. And so I had like 4 scanners and had a 200-second warning. Actually, I think it was 198 second, pretty much. But yeah, it was like 198 to 200 seconds or something like that. Now I get 68 seconds. Whatever. Yeah. Entombment. Hydrogen engines entombed. Okay, I do have to dig that out. Oh, we are down to 4 tons per tile. 4.8. At 4.5, I'll turn it off. This all built, and then I can just deconstruct that area. Sweep more regolith down to my starving showballs, which are always starving. There's a lot of them though. Actually, I think there's not a lot of them. Some of them must have died. Well, not surprising. I cannot feed them fast enough. Look at him. Empty critter feeders. Both critter feeders are empty. There's nothing left in my conveyor rail, and there's no regolith in this whole area right here. And there, from right there, yeah, everything on my screen. There's no regolith in this area. It all got fed down there, and yet their feeders are empty. They heat way too much. But I'll ship some of this down there as soon as this is built. That'll feed them for a little bit. There comes another meteor shower. $16 squares between my conveyor loaders. So I need 16. Which means my next rail comes up right there. Wish there was an actual measurement tool, but using their deconstruct tool as a measurement tool works. Just past the wire. Oh, which means it would be sitting on... Can't do that one. I'll have to adjust that when I get over there. I think we'll do it on this side then. Probably won't be enough of a space. The sweepers, yeah, it's not going to sweep the end there. I'm going to have to put another sweeper and another loader at the end. Is that meteor shower really already done? The doors are already opening again? Huh. Now that was a fast meteor shower. Wow. Interesting. This auto sweeper is going to have to be one that goes sideways right here, which means I'm going to need power for it. And it's going to come off this wire. None of that wire is built yet. Okay, that's going to be a while until I can hook any of that up then. Nothing near it. Still scan quality 43%. Yeah, this one has a 47%. What is the difference between... Oh, don't even tell me that stupid little ladder actually made it that much of a... That ladder couldn't have made that much of a difference. This one's only got a 40%. Unless it's the fact that my automation's down here, and it is the automation causing the lag, the problem. Oh, that it would be so stupid if that's really... Wow. I guess I could move the automation like over here and just run a wire to each spot. Use a lot more iron that way. Maybe it would improve the... I guess I can move this automation to over here. So that as soon as those two wires are done, I can start deconstructing everything above it. Oh, it would help out actually change it back to all. So there's that one right there. So this one goes right there. Yep, that's right. Which unfortunately means this one needs to be above this one. Ah, that's unfortunate. Hooked up. Oh wow, I didn't power the... Okay, that's... Huh? Oh, come on. I really need to get a new mouse. All this. I should get a lot more regular to my down to my. Put a robo miner down there, right there, that can auto untune as well. Nice. What's it, how much power is on that line? Oh, there's a lot of power on that line. How much power is on this line? Oh, I don't know yet. Half my stuff's not built. Oh, they're actually getting regolith in it. Never mind. One of the one of the shovels just ran over and ate it all. Okay, now how much power is on that line? 15. Oh, I can power another robo miner. Nice. Okay, power conductive wire. I'm gonna run this wire up like this. Bridge it over. And connect it to that. That way we have a backup there, and then since I already have the power line running there, we can actually go with a conveyor floater right there. It's already powered. And the auto sweeper, this one goes to here. Here it covers half the miner. So as long as I cover the other half of the miner, it's close enough. My priority button got stuck again. I hate it when it does that. Hey, it worked that time. Okay, now what's the scan quality up here now? We got 47%, 42%, 42. This was the one that was at 47, now it's at 42. Oh, this one's at 47. This one's at 43. And this one's at 41. Yeesh. Oh, this is the beta branch. This is the quality of life update. This update that I'm playing now doesn't come out for another 3 weeks. I enjoyed when they did the rocketry update. But now when they did space industry, they screwed with these space scanners, and you can't get decent scan quality out of them anymore, even just because you put a door above them, even if the door's open. I mean, you used to be able to get good scan quality from them. I mean, got no equipment near them. Automations didn't used to affect them, but now, But that's okay. I got enough of them that I still get. How much of a warning do I get? 69 seconds before a meteor strike is the minimum, and these doors take 45 seconds to close, so they'll be closed before a meteor strike, so I'm good. Oh, speaking of rockets, so how close? One has 14. Oh, they both have 14.2 cycles to come back. Okay. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah, exactly. QoL. The name of the update is actually QoL Mark 1, because they plan on doing multiple of them. So the official name of the update is Quality of Life Mark 1. Okay, wow. There's a lot of regular stuff there to actually fill my conveyors for a little while. Or for a little while, anyway. Damn, Chevals eat it way too fast, though. Alright, and let's finish up this rail here with a 7. Really, you left one power line up here undone? You little bastards, get up here and finish that one power line. Little shits just leave one little power line undone. Thank you. Okay, so still regolith up here for them to get. My question is how many of my Chevals are actually still starving though? Most of them probably are. They eat this stuff way too fast. Oh, they're actually... Oh, there's one starving. 5 cycles. I only saw one starving, but they move around so fast I probably clicked the same one twice. Okay, so maybe there's only one starving. That's not so bad. Hey, they actually managed to fill the critter feeder? Huh. Interesting. They normally can't fill a critter feeder. Okay, food is still going up. I'm at 6.15 now. Jeez. Well, my fridge is still ain't full though, so... Okay. No coral shine bugs. I see a bunch of royal, but no coral. Well, my food's going up so high, maybe I will breed a coral shine... I mean, a azure shine bug. Burn through some of my food. Okay, so this half of the automated regolith cleanup is done. So moving on to this section here. Okay, now first things first, power line. We need that power line there. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, my scanners, they have a lower scan quality, like this one only has 31, because these are a little too close, so I'm dropping them down 2 squares to fix that problem. Conveyor rails. Oh, what the hell was that? Let's try that one again. Okay, so that's conveyor rails. We already have the power. So we need conveyor loader right there and right there. We need robo miners right there and right there and right there and an auto sweeper there. And unfortunately, this one's going to have, these two are going to have to be higher up. See here, as soon as that's done. Okay, they're still not done with that window time. My Mac. I actually, it says 15 there. The actual number is 17. There's 2 out on rockets. But yeah, I mean, 15's what I did. I normally go based on how much food I'm producing, and if I'm producing a lot of food, I take another one on or something like that. That's normally what I do. I mean, I got the Atmos suits I got more than enough Atmos suits and stuff to go further. My oxygen production's fine. I mean, hell, my oxygen production is normally at a dead standstill because it can't pump anymore. Yeah, like this one right here, see? The oxygen production's at a dead standstill because it can't pump anymore. But I normally go based on my food because unlike most people, as you can see, there's no decor in my base. I don't use decor for morale like everyone else does. And because you can get 12 morale from decor. Decor is a completely valid way of getting morale. It's just not a way I use. And so, because of that, I get my morale in other places. The primary place I get my morale is as you can see, my dupes are not allowed to eat any of this food. The only thing they're allowed to eat are barbecue and pepper bread. Both of those give 16 morale. That right, I mean, my dupes, they don't even have, some of my dupes don't even have bedrooms. Look, you get cot in the corner. I mean, some of my dupes don't even have bedrooms, and yet my my morale, the lowest morale we got is 33 right now. Yeah. So I do things a little different than most people. So, but I don't use any decor. I mean, look at my base. There's none. The only decor in my base is in rooms that need it. Like the rec room needs to have a decor item. The Great Hall needs to have a decor item. So there's one decor item in each of those rooms. That's the entire decor of my base. And that's just because they're needed for the room. I don't use decor. So that's very true. That is very true. There's lots of I completely agree with that statement. Like I said, decor, completely valid way of getting morale. Just not the way I choose to do it. I mean, I normally do room bonuses and food. That's my morale boost. Room bonuses and food. And of course, little things like the arcade cabinet and the jukebox. But that's it. Eventually, I do actually build nice bedrooms for them with comfy beds and stuff like that. But don't need to. I mean, caught in the corner. Caught in the corner. Let's see here. Abe and Ada. Okay, let's see here. Their vitals. Let's see here. Abe is sitting at 33. Ada is sitting at 37 morale. And all they have is literally a caught in the corner. My mastered art student. May. Oh, I think May was working on art student because that's the last thing May needs to master before it mastered everything. I think. That's true. A lot of people do, and that's another thing. A lot of people they go through all kinds of different foods and everything. Me, I went mush bars up until the point that I could do mushrooms, and they're set to low priority now, so my guys don't bother taking care of them. That's why they're like this. But I went to mushrooms, and once you get to mushrooms, you immediately start frying them, and right on, because mushrooms grow super easy. They take nothing to grow. And fried mushrooms. Let's see. They're up. Here they are. Fried mushrooms give 1 morale. Right there, you already got 1 morale off your food just with fried mushrooms. That's one of the easiest things to grow. I like the fried mushroom. I went to fried mushrooms, and as soon as I had fried mushrooms, I stayed on fried mushrooms until I could make a decent supply of pepper bread and barbecue. And then I only moved the dupes up to pepper and barbecue that needed the extra morale until I had a decent supply, and then I moved everyone up. That's all my dupes eat anymore. Do we double check, make sure we don't have any escapees? No, I don't see any escape chevals yet. Okay. Okay, you almost done with this area? Almost. A couple more conveyors left. Okay, how are we getting? We finally topped 200 degrees in here! Woohoo! It's about time. I swear, once this thing actually triggers, these things are probably gonna be on for. Well, actually, if the temperature gets hot enough to trigger temperature-wise, these things will probably be on for cycles on end. Oh, oxygen production, liquid oxygen production, actually. Let's turn that back on for a little bit, because you can't fit a lot of oxygen per tile in liquid form. So I need that turned back on, so I get a little bit more in there. Hydrogen, on the other hand. Oh, that was my old conveyor rails made out of gold amalgam. That's what that was. Okay. Well, they're still cleaning up the regolith. Are they eating it too fast, or is some of it actually getting into storage? Nope, not even getting into storage still. Wow. Okay, nice. Finally got that done. Should probably set that up. That's the nice thing. I'm actually playing as I mentioned, the quality of life update. The thing about the quality of life update is, of course, this is not even out yet. So this frame rate is with all their debugging stuff running in the background, because this isn't even out yet. So they of course have all kinds of other stuff running in the background trying to monitor it for finding bugs, basically. So with all that stuff running in the background, I'm still getting this frame rate. Once this goes live, I'll probably even get better. So that's one of the things that this update was all about, stuff like that. So that's one nice thing about it. Okay, come on, finish that up. I think I was getting a slightly better frame rate prior to upgrading to this beta branch that's not even out yet, but yeah, I wanted to see what I would get on it, so that's why I loaded it up. Okay, we want to deconstruct buildings first. All that area there. They will no longer be able to cross there, so I should probably give them a ladder up. Not that they need it, but be sure. I also want to deconstruct conveyor rails. That is not where I clicked. I clicked right. Thank you. That one needs to stay. That one needs to stay. And these ones don't need to stay. Yeah, well that's Abe, one of the new dupes. Not very fast. Should be kicking off pretty soon. We have liquid oxygen at 470 kilograms a ton. Oh, are we down to? Oh, we're almost down to 4.5 tons of tile steam down there. Still no stress or anything. Yeah, food's still going up. Why is it going up so much? Oh, because we've got 20,000 kilograms of calories of meat. Wonder where that's all at. Oh. Oh. Yeah. Shit tons of fish. That's where. Way too many fish. And the funny thing is, my frame rate, my FPS is as low as it is, probably because of, well, shine bug infestation. Let's see, I don't have any slime. Maybe I could dig some up. Nah, I don't care. plenty to dig up. I just don't care enough to dig it up. Although, if I really want to breed some azure shine bugs, I should. Yeah, you want if you have a computer that can handle it. I did this as an experiment, and I had to revert to a previous save because my computer couldn't handle it. But I had 3 of these grooming stations next to each other, and I turned them on. And the thing about the grooming stations, they don't need to be inside a what's it called, ranch, to work. So this room right here is 1,921 tiles in size, and that means all the way, even this is part of the same room. So my ranchers all ran down there, and they groomed every last shine bug in this area. I mean, they sat there for like 3 cycles straight, just non-stop grooming. They didn't do anything else. Couple cycles later, the game was lagging so badly because it was bright enough in here you couldn't even see the stuff around the shine bugs. It was like pure light, and there was just shine bugs everywhere. It was like, I mean, this is enough shine bugs right now that if I wanted to, and I don't need the power, and I didn't do it early on because I was producing too much power, but I could put a lure right here and like 2 solar panels, and it wouldn't produce a full 380 per panel because it takes 80 shine bugs for that, but it would produce probably about 200 a panel. That would have been a free 400 watts of power right there if I wanted, but I was producing too much power. So, and at the time my power generation, my hydrogen, my power generation was how I was burning off the hydrogen. So, we got an escapee. Wrangle him. My power generation was a way to burn off hydrogen. So if I produced too much power in other means, then my oxygen production would come to a stop because I wasn't able to burn off the hydrogen. So I couldn't produce power that way because it would stifle my oxygen production. And that's why for the longest time, my solar panels, I had all these built, but only 3 of them plugged in because I didn't want the power. But now that I'm not trying to burn off hydrogen, I'm liquefying it, I don't care if I overproduce power. So I plugged them all in now. Hey, someone get over here and get the escapee. He escaped. Get him back in there. Can't have an escapee. The problem with QoLs is that, why are you disinfecting that? Disable disinfect. I don't need you to disinfect that. Just... Where are you going now? Whatever. Someone get over here and catch the escapee! That was one thing about the QoLs. If you get them running around rampant, running around free like that, it can actually lag out your game too, because just like jetpacks, they can go through any ground, so they can just get anywhere. So, you wrangle them! Where are my ranchers? My ranchers are ignoring me. He's tame too, so he definitely came out of that ranch, and now he's unreachable. Yeesh. Okay, so that's quality's up to 41% now. Okay. So now I have a 72-second warning. That's more than enough. Up to 202 degrees in here. 0.7 tons of steam per tile. So 4.5 tons there. Oh wow, my food is just going through the roof. 43 kcals of barbecue? Holy wow. You are making barbecue, right? This is the barbecue grill? No, this is not the barbecue grill. Why are you not making barbecue? Get out of the way, Shinebug! I'm trying to click on that. What do you mean, no workable order? I got plenty of pincher pepper nuts. Yeah, I got plenty of pincher pepper nuts. Don't give me the no workable order crap. Yeah, there you go. Wow. Uncooperative. Stupid shine bug's getting in the way. So, like these two beds here that say unassigned, those are my two astronauts that are actually out in space right now. Hey Stinky, you mind doing me a favor and emptying one of these suits for me? Apparently you do mind. Thanks for nothing. Okay, we got Bonnie and Ada. Oh, no. Ada's doing something. Bonnie? Bonnie, will you put one on? Nope. They're uncooperative. They are very uncooperative in emptying this suit. This dock still has 17 kilograms of oxygen I need to use up before I can deconstruct it. I got two neurovasculators that my dupes refuse to get inside when I tell them to, so in the new update. Okay, you finally built that? Yes, you did. Helps if you set the deconstruct all. Correct spot for this is it was built too far over. It's supposed to be right here. Critter starvation. Let me guess. A cheval. Yay! Yep. Good guess. Another cheval starving. Did he ever wrangle the escapee? Still getting some frame rate drops, so I'm wondering if it got away. I don't see him anywhere. I hope they wrangled him. Abe. Okay. Who's sleeping right now? We got Nisbet, Ari, and Catalina. I wonder if I can get Ari into one of these suits. I'm gonna try to get Catalina in one too. I just need them to use the suits so that I can put them back on the dock to empty out this oxygen, because you can't deconstruct a dock that's still full of oxygen, because 17 kilograms of oxygen, and they normally have 200, would just flood this area with overpressurized oxygen, busting eardrums and everything. So well, annoying though. They were just playing video games. I didn't hear it. Interesting. Not hearing much of anything. I've got lots of patches are way too. Yeah, I think part of the reason I guess I get that much lag is I got so many Pakus, and then all these, and then there's a shit ton of hatches here, and then all the shine bugs up here, and then of course more hatches, stone hatches up here. Too many critters, probably. Wow, 64,000 kick counts. These things leave a lot of meat behind when they die. Okay, that's finally done. Okay, they don't need to come up this side for anything, so this ladder's fine. So I don't need something over there for them to get over, so that's fine. Diamond sitting right there, and they'll instead of picking it up to go to build it right here, they'll go actually all the way back down to the oil biome to get some. That's what they did in the whole section over here. That's why there's still diamonds sitting around up here. Look at that diamond. There's still diamonds sitting all over the place up here, because that's what they did. They went, instead of picking up the diamond that was right here, they went all the way down to the oil biome to get some. Oh, one of the meteors actually managed to hit the heavy conductor plate, huh? Space scanner, petroleum, oh, both of those auto and auto too. And the critter feeder, yeah, that auto and too. utilities, that's where it's at. Whoa! Where did that hit? Looks like it hit the corner there, which is fine. No major damage. Okay. Still gotta get enough steel to... Actually, do I have any? Wait. Steel, I have some. Let me... let's do it right there, right there, right there, right there. Oh, out of steel now. That's my leftover steam from when I produced a mass amount of steam for the steam rocket. And then, yeah, that's the leftover. So I pumped half of it in here. And then I'll probably make another one of these over here. Maybe make a sleepweed farm or something, I don't know. I mean, with supercoolant, making a sleepweed farm should be easy. Just run supercoolant through a loop like this. I mean, this room right here is this chamber right here. What it does is keeps this room at -1 degrees, keeps this room at -54 degrees, keeps this room at -200 degrees, and keeps this room at 0. And this one room manages to keep all those rooms at those temperatures. So. Maybe I'll make another one over here and make a room like that to keep a sleepweed farm cold. At the right temperature, I should say. Okay, now power. The roof of these rooms is always solar panels, and that's annoying. Oh, I never built the auto sweepers. That's cute. Ooh. I can build it right there. And have it further away. So I do need that one right there. Let's up those to a 7 to get those built. Yeah, I don't like the fact that they changed the automation wire so it goes red as soon as the rocket's actually gone. Solar panel. Don't need that many solar panels, but, you know, why not? Okay, now my nearest main power line is right here. So I can probably yeah, I can run it up here and over, so it'll be fine. I won't have to do anything fancy. Well, other than a thermal vacuum airlock, which is easy to make. QoL again? Oh, a shine bug to starve. Those things don't starve to death. They can't. Oh, hydrogen engine intoned. Whoa, where did my ladder go? Oh, that is interesting. Huh. Yeah, you need that ladder there to be able to get up and down on the rocket, so please put that back. There's another piece of ladder missing. What the hell? Meteors normally damage ladders like this. They don't normally destroy them. Oh. Okay, utilities. We drywall. The lag. Look at all those skipped squares. Job mastered. Nails mastered exosuit engineer. Nails is one of my newer dupes. What was his priorities? Nails. Nails, you were operate, dig, and build. Wait, oh, maybe he's not one of my newer ones. Oh yeah, he is. Operate is, so we're going to put him on a general engineer first. How much do we have left? 10 cycles. Oh, wow. I sure hope they fix that saving while it's out thing. Because I'm gonna have to. They said they fixed that bug. The rocket won't come back in pieces anymore. We'll see. I actually had that happen once already. That's actually literally why this first silo was actually completed. It actually was. I had it built all the way up and everything, and I had to dismantle random blocks out of it, so that I have enough steel to rebuild my rocket because it came back missing the bottom half. But supposedly, that bug's been fixed. See, where is he going to get that diamond? There's so much diamond here. He just came over and delivered some diamond, but he didn't get it from up here. No, it's exactly that. You send the way it works is depending on how big your rocket is, depends on how far you can go. Oh, come on, you stupid thing. Uh, and my thing's not counting my rocket launches right because I've been to all these. But basically, when you send it out and it comes back with this, your per cargo bay holds 1,000 kilograms, and so basically it comes back with this. So 31% of that 1,000 kilograms will be ice, and so that's what it comes back with if you have a regular cargo bay. And then of course, and that's if all of these are metals, are solids, which they are. And then if you have a biological cargo bay, you can come back with the wort seeds and sleetwheat. Yes, you can get unlimited wort seeds now. There's gassy moon, gas grass seeds. Are a new creature and a new plant you can get on this planet. Polluted water required, which will require a liquid cargo bay, and then of course a regular cargo bay, gas cargo bay if I wanted carbon dioxide from there. So basically, you build your rocket with the different different types of cargo bays on what you want to bring back, and also research modules if you want to get research points. And so yeah, it's basically send the dupe out. He's gone for, well, in this case, because I sent him way out here, gone for 24 cycles, and we'll come back with a bunch of stuff. I sent this guy here, so he'll come back with regolith, mafic rock, sedimentary rock, and whatever this is, hopefully. And I sent the one here, we'll come back with, I sent it with a regular cargo bay and a biological cargo bay. So it should come back with all that stuff. And of course it's going to come back, this is, one of my main issues with this is, like, I'm sending the guy to the ice planet, it's going to come back with, 200 kilograms of frozen carbon dioxide. Frozen carbon dioxide is not sweepable. You can't store it or anything like that, so it's just going to sit up here and then melt and poof, and because you can't move it. Same with frozen oxygen. You can't do anything with it. So, but a main thing about going out here is like this isoresin fullerene. Those are some new crafting materials which are used in this to make viscogel, supercoolant, insulation. In not this update, but the update before it, the space industry upgrade, you're no longer able to build out of abyssalite. So, if you want insulation as good as abyssalite, actually this insulation is actually better than abyssalite was. If you want insulation, you got to go to space and get the materials and come back and bring it back. Oh wow, he did actually use the diamond. He actually caught it in midair and delivered it. That's kind of funny. I actually saw him do it. He actually caught the diamond in midair and delivered it from deconstructing. Okay. Guess I can't be so mad at him anymore for not. Okay, how's my power last cycle? I did have some solar panel overproduction of 72 kilograms, and my natural gas generators kicked in, but not my petroleum or coal generator, so I guess I'm doing pretty good. Oh, they're still eating up all that regolith ice. Wow. Okay, it looks like the top up here is almost clear of regolith. There's just a little bit left over here, but they're still clearing out. And as you can tell, I actually have a pattern I normally use for everything. My solar panels, my power rooms. What these rooms are is they're cooled, as you can tell. It's 24 degrees in here, and it's where I always put all my batteries and transformers for any power needs I need up here. So like this one up here powers this stuff up here. This room right here is what powers all this. And so I always, for building space, I build the room exactly the same. In the last two bases before this one, they were all, these rooms looked exactly the same. I mean, why change what works, right? Although in my previous base, because we didn't have the robo miner and the thermium to build sweepers out of, I did a double line of window tiles with door crushers on top of it, but don't need to do that anymore. Oh wow, my food is up 6.2 million now. Yep, backup fridges are getting some food in them. Okay, who's actually in base right now? We have Nisbet, Catalina, Ruby, Jean, and Frankie. Sometimes Jean can be helpful, so we'll get one of those to her. And let's try Frankie this time. So hopefully when this cycle ends, and did it really just suddenly pop up tame? He's been tamed. All the shine bugs in here are probably tamed. What the hell? Shouldn't be, yeah, whatever. Well, at least they fixed the turning your metal refinery into a bomb problem. Because basically, you used to be able to turn metal refineries into a bomb. Unfortunately, if you didn't notice, if you did it on purpose, then that's one thing. But if you didn't notice, but they fixed it so that now when the output breaks, it actually stops working. So less likely to turn it into a bomb. Doesn't mean you can't. Just less likely. Wow. You want to tell me no workable orders too? Yeah. You can get thermium if you do have enough to work it. Okay, well that's an interesting little bug. Building entombment, yeah, not for very long. Most of the things that can become entombed in my base are set to automatically unentomb too, so the only thing that's not ready for that doesn't self-unentomb right now is my hydrogen engine. Still gotta fix that. But I gotta get rid of this damn ladder. Wait, no, is that ladder that got to go? Yeah, it's that ladder. Or at least this half of that ladder. Oh, robo miners. Um, Basically, what I'm doing is robo miners are these things right here. They auto dig anything in their radius that needs to be dug, which includes things entombed by regolith. And since they overlap each other, they can unentomb themselves. And then this one can't become entombed, can unentomb these two. So therefore, there's no way anything can get permanently entombed up here by regolith because it'll just unentomb down the line. And the only thing that doesn't work on is, of course, these, which I just open all the doors so that the stuff falls through to unentomb it. And then, of course, I got the auto miners over here too for this, even though that's broken, and I disabled auto repair on that because I don't need it anymore. And then the last thing that can become entombed is chevals. When they eat something, they actually poop out the solid square of whatever they ate. So if they eat and then poop right here, it'll entomb something right here, which is why there's auto miners in here as well. Speaking of which, look around. Ooh, what do we got here? Why do we have regolith in here? Huh, interesting. It's cooled regolith, so it doesn't matter. Oh, got warm enough in here to knock out some of the weezeworts, huh? Okay, I'll fruit them. I'll let them cool off and then I'll put them back in. Okay, secondary. What the hell? How did that get damaged? Disable auto repair. I'm not using gold to fix that, but how did it get damaged is the question. I mean, I realized it was entombed for a while, but flooded for a while, but interesting. Not sure how that got damaged, but oh well. Okay, we're down to 23 degrees over here. Has it cooled down over here? Nope, so 116 over here, and 23 over here. Okay. Which is why all the slicksters are hanging out over here, because it's too cold for them over here. I just know someone's going to get stuck over there. I'm going to get a little idle message. Because they're going to dig their way over there, and then that oil that's pressurized right there is going to bust itself out behind them, and they're going to get stuck. Huh? is that an unreachable build? Oh, because no one ever deconstructed this tile, which I told, that's why I told them to deconstruct. Gotcha. Insufficient oxygen generation. Yeah, I didn't generate any oxygen because I can't. There's nowhere for it to go. I'm producing way too much oxygen. Oxygen generation. Oversaturated with oxygen right here because nowhere for the oxygen to go. And that's just the secondary plant. No wait, that doesn't block path. What is blocking their path? They can walk through there. Should be able to walk across here, come across. Oh, no, they can't. There's why. Why is there some refined carbon right there? Hell of a place for refined carbon. I guess for a backup, I should actually make it so they can take these ladders all the way up, so they have a secondary way around if something happens like that. Seven tons per tile at 200 or 2,400 degrees. Hey, the stone hatch is starving. That's different. Oh, this lava right here? Because I launched a rocket too many times. Like this cell right here next to it is at 1,300 degrees. It's made out of igneous rock. Igneous rock melts at 1,600. Now this tile right here is made of, these tiles right here are made of obsidian. So they melt at a lot higher temperature. And the way rockets work is the three cells wide, directly below the engine. It applies heat directly to the cell, even if there's something between the cell and the engine. So all these cells right here are heating up because of the engine. Eventually, this one's going to turn. A couple of these others will turn to magma too. Because they're made out of igneous rock, which you superheat igneous rock, it turns into magma. I wonder what happens if you melt. I've never looked to see if does obsidian turn it? Yeah, obsidian turns into magma at 2,700 degrees. So it's got a while until those start melting. Yeah. And somehow I lost 50 kilograms somewhere. I don't know where. Because I don't care if it melts. I think it's kind of funny to have magma up there. That's literally the reason why. I just think it's kind of funny to have magma up there, so... When I first got when the first one melted, I was like, oh, look, magma. And so I boxed it in and... I mean, it's not... I mean, ceramic, I could. I mean, where is it? I think that's under raw mineral, right? Yeah, ceramic. I'm sitting at 12... I still have 12 tons of ceramic. And I could always make more. It's not hard to make. But at the same time, if I really wanted to go that far, I could always just make it out of insulation, too. I think that's under... manufacturing material? Yeah. Insulation, I got 1900 kilograms of it. But I really didn't see any reason to, because I got the, this is how far down it goes, and so these ones are staying nice and low temperature, so they won't melt. So even if all this turns to magma, it'll never actually get down here, because these tiles won't melt, because they're insulation. I mean, they're insulated tiles, so I don't have to worry about the magma actually getting down here or anything. So I just thought it was funny. That's also why right here I want to see, I'm going to have some magma when this regolith gets hot enough. And then the there's some mafic rock and phosphorus right there. So that'll be magma regolith. Because this is my, although this doesn't seem to be heating up as fast. That could be because this is a hydrogen rocket. And this one's a petroleum rocket, but who knows? Eggshell to lime, it's working it. Okay, good. There's plenty of eggshells. I think I got a lot of eggshells actually. Yeah, 43 kilograms. Yeah, that's enough. What are you making for me? Thermium. Gotcha. They really never delivered those? Really? Not that it really matters, I don't need them, but still. Oh, we're starting to get a decent amount of liquid hydrogen up here. Oh, no. You activate if you're below 900 kilograms. Okay, 4.6 tons per tile. Okay. Getting down. Getting lower. Need this to kick in some more, produce some more heat to heat up this room. Not producing enough heat to heat up the room, and that's one problem when you're not using your oxygen up, like liquefying it, because my liquefaction stopped because it's full, and so now I'm getting this insufficient oxygen generation message because I can't produce any more oxygen. Okay, what the hell? Why is my... Oh, just because I don't have the materials. I've never seen the whole thing gray out before like that, though. Okay. Anyway, drywall. Oops, save. Okay, and that will be another power room. I'm gonna have so much damn power, I won't know what to do with it. Oh, meteor shower. Gee, another Cheval starving. I'm so surprised. Sheesh. Oh, I never deconstructed that. Automation. Deconstruct. Oh, actually, that's been a wire. Yeah, steel. I'm gonna use that steel somewhere else. I don't need that power line right there and right now. I can always put another power line in there when I need it. Oh, conveyor rail is still full of regulars, huh? Hasn't managed to clean it up yet. And yet the Chevals are still starving. And another Cheval died. 16,000 kcals of meat. Chevals produce a lot of meat when they die. That's Bonnie. She can carry a decent amount. Yeah, 200 kilograms. Nice. I am down to 3,000 kilograms of iron. Pretty sure I still have a decent amount of carbon. Refined carbon, though, yeah, 26 tons. Yay, we're making steel again. Still got 63 grams of super coolant. Super coolant. I got a total of 100.1 kilograms. Another Cheval starving. They are always starving. 102 degrees. I think they need 215 degrees to kick in. Don't know. I mean, I can't get this room that hot. The room just refuses to heat up. As much as I want to keep playing, it is 5:30 a.m. It is, I do have a full-time job, so I do need to actually get some sleep before work. So as much as I don't want to call it, I think I have to. So I appreciate everyone hanging by and talking, hanging out and talking, I should say. But oh yeah, there's been time I actually got the day off a little while back, a vacation day, and actually without even realizing I did it, I actually basically sat in front of my computers for 15 hours straight playing this game, because you can just lose time playing this game sometimes. It just goes by and you just don't notice. Okay, but as such, it is time for me to crash so I can get some sleep before work. So I am going to call it a night, and so have a good one, and hope to see y'all next time. Thanks for the follow, Skinny. Hey, Lex. See you, Lex. Yeah, no oxygen. I'm out. All out of oxygen. Have a good one, Lex.